Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I do readings for Pisces. Alright, so we're going to be looking at how others see you and how you see yourself. If you hear noise in the background, it's my bunny. For those of you who are new, don't worry about it. She makes some noise, she gets busy, and she digs and does all of that stuff. Alright, so you have dance and be a natural beauty. Now, to me, all of this is about attracting the right kind of energy to you. Just the dance card makes me think of the Four of Wands, of course, that celebration, that dance, even the joyful stuff. It says, kick up your cute heels and move your glorious body. Feel the music and let loose. Now, when I think of moving bodies and dancing, I feel vibrations as well with that, because music offers the vibrational sound of music, which is a vibration within itself. And then your body moves or reacts to it. I feel there is no coincidence to that. So it is very, let's go, spirit affirming to dance. I feel that's why they were, in many periods in time, they were trying to ban that, right? They were saying it causes, people to do some bad things. And I think they were more afraid of the fact that you would be really in tune with your spiritual self. Sweat your prayers and twirl to your intentions. Every cell in your body will rejoice. Exercise is as important to your well-being as healthy eating and processing your stress and emotions. You can shake a tall feather alone with friends or with a passionate partner. Dance your gorgeous heart out. And I feel that is a big part of what you're feeling right now. When you're feeling stress or you're feeling, nature is a great peace, promoter, right? It makes you feel a lot more peaceful to stand in nature. And the other thing that helps as well is just dancing, okay? Energetically swaying. Even in a Kundalini, when you have an awakening, they're saying move your body, move, move, move. Okay, sway, move, stretch. Yoga is all about stretching the muscles. This is one of the things that I try to do every single day now. Even before I get up, I stretch my arms up high. I'm doing right now. You can't see it. And then later on, I put some music on and just let myself sway to the music. And if I want a little more high intensity, then I dance a little harder and work up a sweat. It's very good, and it's very good at attracting great energy to you. Not only that, if you do it not just with yourself, which I tend to do, if you do it with others, you tend to be very attractive. Okay? It attracts people. Even the weirdest dance will attract people to watch you because it's dancing. Right? Even if you're dancing the weirdest way possible to go, look at it, look. Okay, brings a smile to somebody's face. High level energy right away. So this is how others see you. They see you as a dancer, somebody who's moving to the music, moving to the vibration. Now yourself, what you're trying to do is, I see, be a natural beauty. What I feel in this is you trying to become somebody who, well, maybe not trying to become, but just going within yourself to find what is truly beautiful within you. Okay? It took me a long time to do this, to look in the mirror, without makeup, without anything, and go, I like you. I like the way you look. I like the way you feel. And sometimes you have to start with the outside and work into the inside, and sometimes you do the other way. It doesn't really matter to me how you do it, as long as you find a way to appreciate and love yourself, okay? And find yourself beautiful naturally, okay? I know you guys, when I come and do my lives, I like to put like those eyelashes and stuff like that, but it started out first with just looking in the mirror and going, I like you just the way you are. I feel that you're just a natural beauty. I could look in my eyes and go, you are beautiful just the way you are. Took a very long time to do it, but I highly suggest that you do it. And I feel that's what you are doing, because now you're dancing, you're feeling more comfortable within yourself, and that's the way you start attracting more beautiful energy towards you, okay? So in the back it says your entire body is precious. So choose personal care products that reflect your consciousness and commitment to self-love. Say no to toxins and yes to the healthiest ingredients possible. You deserve to look and feel great. You are worth the effort. Be a natural beauty. Yeah. Pick things that you love to put on your body, especially your skin. You know, your skin is one big organ. Be careful what you put on it, because your skin takes in from detergents to creams to everything. Okay? Remember that your skin, it absorbs everything into your body. So just take good care of yourself, okay? Give yourself the care you would to something as precious as you feel about, you know, you would feel about somebody else. Give that care to yourself. And then, you know, feel yourself here, okay? Dance in your energy and your vibration. I like this. So I feel that they're symbiotic. In other words, well, I think that's okay to say that, but anyway, they work together. Let's just say they work together, as in what they see and what you're doing, and it's blending nicely together. Let's just put it that way. I feel that it's blending nice. So let's take a look. Let's grab some cards here and see what else they have to say about this. Yeah, you see, I see these three down, and then there's the Three of Pentacles. So Spirit's going to help you find your way with this. I feel that has, for some of you, it has not always been this way. This could be in the past. For me, it's been a while, but every once in a while, I do look in the mirror and am reminded by the past that I didn't always feel the way I did. And let's face it, there's some days, especially like I've just come out of sickness, where I thought, we're not looking the best today, right? But you tend to go back inside. You tend to work with the things that you love within yourself. And what happens as well is you have Spirit telling you that these three that you think are down, that are unattractive, they're actually just, they come from within, right? It's like I said, it's a mind, body, and spirit that helps you. So don't just go body, okay? And don't let the mind tell you the body is, you know, beauty is, I don't know. Beauty isn't on the cover of a magazine. It's not what the marketing world shows you. It's what you feel from inside. I've often not done anything, not worn any makeup, not done anything spectacular, and felt really great. You know, you go out, it's one of those days where you're shining from the inside out, where I've had people go, my God, what have you done? There's something different about it. You're resplendent. There's, you know, and I find that that's when I've realized that beauty comes from how you feel, the work you've put inside. This is also my card of spirituality, but I feel that it's in the darkness, right? You can't really see what his body looks like, but what you can see is the light shining through, right? You're looking at what you can see, but they are working on what you can't. And I feel that's the message here. All right. Nobody here but us folk. How interesting. Ooh, pigs and fishes surround you. Interesting. Now let's go take a look. I'm always super curious at how that's going to read. Oh no, I think my book has disappeared. Let me see. Alright, it wasn't that hard to find it. It was just a little ways here. Nobody here but us folk. Let's see here. It says, On levels of incomprehensible enlightenment, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva have achieved self-forgetfulness. I love that. Self-forgetfulness. And have Venus, which Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, right? Kali, Maya, Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Anubis, Thoth, Osiris, Horus, Hermes, Terra, the dolphin, Ra, Saturn, Mars, Christ, Buddha, Jehovah, the Devas, Ahura Mazda, the 99 attributes of Allah, the white goddess, etc., etc. I love that. But it's the self-forgetfulness that really hit me. And Venus, when I read it, because I feel that it's like, forget what you've learned. There's just us here, right? So dance, be free, be natural, be beautiful. Don't let other things kind of come in and disrupt who you are, right? We're just all the same, right? We're just living life. And it says, pigs and fishes surround you. Pigs and fishes represent those aspects most difficult to influence in the polychromatic bubble of dualism. This also said that this card means inner truth. Yeah, when I see this card though, all I think is, I don't know. I'm just thinking that it's just, I think that just the image itself, when I looked at it, all I thought is that don't let this distract you, okay? I feel that the pigs and fishes, although I'm sad that they use fishes, I feel that these are like they keep telling me that, you know, it's like the mask that people wear. I want to look like a pig, I want to look like a fish. Who would want to? But it doesn't really matter. It's like showing off that part of you, thinking that people want to see that. I have a personal opinion, and it's my personal opinion, Pisces. I will tell you, I find that over people who do plastic surgery, they overdo it, you know, where their mouth sticking out to here and their face is puffing. They don't have a wrinkle to be seen, but they also don't have an expression anymore. I think to myself, why are you doing this? Nobody can actually see any expressions, any, you know, you really have to look at this person. What are they trying to show? What kind of caricature are they trying to create? And I feel this is like the caricature. And I feel like you're in the middle here with the hands in your head going, who am I supposed to be? Well, I feel that it's saying, be a natural beauty. Don't bother with that, okay? Forget all of that. Self-forgetfulness. Be Venus. Be Shiva. Be beautiful within yourself. Be authentically you, okay? They didn't have to be anybody else. They were themselves, right? And they glowed and made an impression, whatever it is, to somebody's mind or imagination, or if they actually existed. So just be who you're meant to be. Be who you're meant to be. Never mind about all the tra-la-la, as I call it. Just never mind, okay? All right, so let's follow through with the cosmic journey. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Okay, so a reminder to self. First of all, 2, High Priestess, love this number because this is inner wisdom and they were talking about inner light, right? And not only that, it says, lighting another. Light grows brighter by lighting another. In other words, it's not sometimes really about finding the outer beauty in yourself. It's lighting the inner beauty and then sharing it with others so that they can be lighted themselves, right? Like I said, when somebody was cruel to me for whatever reason, I would turn around and smile to somebody. Because I figured that if I was feeling bad, the worst thing I could do is make others feel bad. What I should be doing is trying to counteract it by making somebody else feel better. So give it a shot, okay? Try that instead. It's much better to light somebody up than snuff out their light. You've come to your next turn on the evolutionary spiral. Your growth in each area of your life is ready to be significantly accelerated by lighting another light. I love that. See, they're dancing not alone. Spiritual helping you, okay? You cannot diminish your light by lighting another. It only grows brighter and brighter. So that's a great way of doing it. If you can't find it in yourself, light it in another. Okay? Trust me. If you light another's light, they're going to find your light very beautiful. They're going to be very attracted to your light. People remember when you bring them light. Honestly, they do. They do. As being here. As you being absolutely the proof to that, okay? I want to bring light to you. I want to empower you. I want you to be strong. And you come back and you give, beautiful comments, beautiful love, okay? It's returned. It comes back. When you do it yourself to somebody, you will see it does. It comes back, okay? Perhaps what you need to learn most is what you are meant to be teaching right now. This gives you more space to move on to what's next for you. Even if you don't think you are an expert or authority, you are wiser than you've given yourself credit for. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. I love it. When the teacher is ready, the student will appear. I love that. Love, 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 love. Both of that is so irrefant. I love it. Okay. So, absolutely, okay? Light a candle, my friend. Light somebody else, okay. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. It's a give and take. I'm not going to leave this out because I feel it's in the same vein. It's talking about the teacher and the student again, okay? This one that came out, trust and act accordingly. I love that. Okay, didn't it say that? Didn't it just say... Ask wonderfully, receive graciously, trust and act. Okay, I'll leave them out. I love that. It's almost like a full sentence, right? Ask wonderfully, receive graciously, trust and act accordingly. And then there's 3 and 4, so it would be like this and like that, and the infinity. Let's keep him. We'll keep him. How would you act if you absolutely knew the universe had even more in store for you than you could imagine? What would be your next step now? And the next step is absolutely the important part of all of these readings. You need to take that next step. Okay, as soon as you can focus your mind on something, take the next appropriate steps. Whatever we think we want typically comes from our small selves, and that's not always in alignment with our divine destiny unfolding. Think back to when you've made significant leaps. Where did the support come from? Consider what kind of allies, resources, and even synchronistic opportunities have opened up only after you've acted. Only after you've acted. You need to take the first steps to find the next few steps. That's what I feel all the time with these readings. It's like, take a few steps, and then see, and then take a few more steps, and then see, and then take a few more steps, okay? The universe is always nudging us forward and revealing itself in our crazy ideas and perfect nature. Trust. I love that. So trust, okay? And then ask wonderfully, receive graciously. It's like going, ask and you shall receive, okay? Make sure to do the give and take, okay? As you find beauty within yourself, find it in others, because this is about others and you, right? Invite them to dance with you. Let them find their natural beauty. It's all synchronistic, as they said. It's all synchronistic. It all works together. Absolutely. Fearless expression. I've had that before. It's come out. But it's also talking about your voice. If you're a singer, sing, express it. Your soul shines. Love that. Okay. So we've already had this card this week, and I'm okay with that. So it's also about expression. Expression is expressive dancing, right? Interpretive dancing, any kind of vibrational sort of activity that helps elevate your vibration is what you need to be doing here. Okay? You need to be doing 5, 5. I love that. 2 5s make it 10. Bring in happiness. 5s are very strong numbers as well. Your soul shines. 37. Let's see here. Your soul shines. It's not 37, it's 7 is what I meant. Okay? We were in a year of 7 last year, so. Connecting with Source, an opening of the 7th or crown chakra, allowing your soul to shine in the mundane. Consistent practice, cleaning things up for some positive feng shui, happiness, and a bright outcome. Absolutely. This is connecting with Source. Vibrationally, if you are dancing, if you are feeling the beauty from within, you are connecting to Source. Underneath the smog of a difficult day or the impatience of a frustrating situation, your soul is there doing its thing, shining. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. Here's that shining thing again, right? The shining in the dark. See the shadow? It may require some buffing and polishing on the exterior, absolutely, because these 3, right? It says, underneath the smog of a difficult day, right here, the impatient of a frustration situation, your soul is doing its thing. It's shining, okay? Polishing of the exterior. You may need to do some habit busting to sense it. You may need to expose your raw and tender underbelly to pinpoint it, especially if you shine. Your shine is hiding under a few thickened layers of hard knocks or a self-destructive lifestyle. Sometimes we have our perspective so shifted that we can't see this shine in others, or worse still, we can't feel it in ourselves. Know that it's with you, bringing magic to the mundane, because we are all connected to Source energy and to cosmic grace. Your soul's always there, just shining through your flaws and your secrets. It's lovingly pushing through your insecurities and any positive affirmations you're working on, even the ones that aren't working yet. And it's so proud of you, no matter where you're at. You're a love from the inside, from the soul side out. Decide to open up your connection to its ascension and get out of your own way by trusting that your brilliant soul will radiate peace in every room you walk into. You have that choice. It's waiting patiently for you to ask, because it will lead whenever you are ready. Love more, laugh more, smile more, and I'm going to add dance more. Okay, how can you bring this shine into your everyday? And small acts of kindness, lighting somebody's light, okay, can change lives. Like I said, when I was having a bad day, when somebody made me feel awful, where it felt like I was sticky, you know, and that stuck of yuck, I would turn around and try to make somebody smile. I would think, what can I do for somebody to make their day? Why not? Okay, it's better than staying in that. And not only that, you're attracting what you want in your life. So do that, okay? So I'm using the Creative Whack Pack. Another quirky deck along with this one. I feel in some ways they belong together. They do. Ask a fool. And I said 37 right here. I did, didn't I? I made a mistake. I said, oh, it's not 37, it's 7. I don't know how I do it. I don't know how you guys do it, but it's cool. That's what Renaissance kings did to break out of the groupthink environment their yes-men advisors created. It was the fool's job to parody any proposal under discussion to make it appear in a fresh light. He might extol the trivial, trifle the exalted, or reverse the common perception of a situation. Example, if a man is sitting backwards on a horse, why do we assume that it is the man who is backwards and not the horse? Result, he dislodged people's assumptions. What would a fool say about your idea? What would a fool say about the ridiculousness that surrounds you? The people who make you feel bad. That's exactly, it's thinking out of the box, right? It was like saying, okay, you hurt me, so I'm going to make something nice for somebody. It's like shifting the perception, right? And a fool's not supposed to make sense. For a lot of people who say, well, you can't be happy after somebody's made you sad. That doesn't make much sense. But no, but I was smiling. Smile, laughter, joke, fool. Are you getting it? It's kind of bringing in. Okay? 37 is also 10. Comes down to 10. The Wheel of Fortune. Spinning the wheel in a different direction is what I'm seeing. So just work on vibrationally being beauty. Vibrational beauty. Let's call it vibrational beauty. Work on vibrational beauty. You will find it easier to light other people's light and your own if you work on that constantly. Okay. Beware of the unintended. Let me see. 6:42. In preparing for the Olympics, the coach of a leading crew team invited a meditation instructor to teach awareness techniques to his crew. He hoped that such training would enhance their rowing effectiveness. As the crew learned more about meditation, they became more synchronized. There was less resistance and their stroke got smoother. The irony is that they went slower. It turned out that the crew became more interested in being in harmony than in winning. What are the unintended consequences, both positive and negative, of implementing your idea? So, exactly. You might slow up. It might become more important to be vibrationally well than to be rushing to the next thing in your life. To be looking at the exterior of the self instead of going inside, right? Because what happens if you dance or you dance with others, if you take the time to, pamper the body and stuff, it takes some of your time, doesn't it? It takes time away from the rush and the hustle and the bustle of everything else. But sometimes it takes away from the people who are causing all the upset in your life, right? Because you no longer have time for that. When you see them coming, you go, oh no, I don't have time for that. Yeah. You're trying to disrupt my life, I see it. But I have better things to do right now, okay? So, yeah, it might make you slow down, but not stop. Never stop. I think that if you start moving even slowly, if you're methodically moving towards something, you're going to be more in harmony with yourself. Okay? So there might be some negativity. In other words, you might not be able to do everything that you want to do all the time that you want to do it. In other words, instead of accomplishing 30 things in your day and feeling harried and out of sorts, you may only be able to accomplish 20 things in your day. But you're going to do them in a way that's going to harmonize you. It's going to make you feel good. You're going to feel good from the inside out. You're going to probably drag a few people in that feeling with you. Is that such a bad thing? I'm not too sure. It all depends on your situation, my beautiful Pisces, okay? But I feel that it's focusing on the important things and then really going towards them, okay? Remember, it has to do with spirituality. It has to do with inside, the receiving, right? Intuition, spirituality, the power within, your personal power. That's where you're tapping into all the time. Okay, so let's take from the Sufi Tarot. Okay, so in the comment section, I've been posting as well about the week's playlist. If you want to help this channel, it's view time that I would need as well. You know, views are important. They dictate whether your channel is doing well or not. So I've created a weekly playlist, and if you just click on it, let it run, it gives me extra view time. It doesn't cost anything. It can run on the side, even if you've seen the videos before. If you want to rewatch a few, it's good as well. Comment on the ones that you didn't, like the ones that you forgot about. All of this helps the channel. So I will leave it in the comment section for probably the month of January and see if that helps any. I hope so. If you can take the time to do it, this helps. And like I said, it doesn't cost anything, just clicking on it and letting the playlist run. So I thank you so very much, okay? There's the Five of Cups again, okay? So come out again. I love this Five of Cups because she is like, you know, so sad about it. So sad. But look in the background here, okay? Such a pretty deck. Such a beautiful deck. Let's see. I'm going to take a look what they have to say because beautiful. There are 3 broken cups on the floor and 2 intact ones on the table. What do we choose to focus on? Do we dwell on the negative, losing sight of the positive? Or do we appreciate that which we do have? Losing stuff in life is inevitable, even when it's looking at going towards, and I'm saying this myself here, even when you're going towards something different, right? You've got to leave a few things behind. You have to leave a few, sometimes people behind or situations, because they're not vibing in your center, and every time you put yourself in that energy, it brings you down. It kind of sucks you in, and it's hard to be in that energy. I find it hard to be with people who don't want to help themselves, so I try to stay away from that as much as possible, because I'm working on a really great structure for myself, at least I feel. And it's not that I don't care, it's just that it takes away from me every time I focus on that, right? I need to focus on this. Okay, so, loss is inevitable. Do we get stuck in it or learn to see it as a chance for transformation that it is? As Rumi writes, don't grieve. Everything you lose comes round in another form. The child weaned from his mother's milk now drinks wine and honey mixed. God's love flows from unmarked boxes to unmarked box. When disappears, you're being asked to shift your perspective. Again, they're talking about shifting your perspective like they did with the Fool here around loss, and start seeing it as an opportunity to grow. One way is to focus on what works in your life and what brings you peace. And that's what I was just talking about, right? You can take on the Sufi practice of recalling something that you are familiar with. It can be a person, an animal, an object, or even something like the color of a sunset. Take a few moments to taste it, savor it, sense it. I love it. This is like dancing on the beach, okay? This is something I would savor, okay? And sense it as if it were present, feeling gratitude, not just in your mind, but in your very bones for having the privilege to be able to experience it in your life. Do I dwell on the negative or focus on the positive? So, again, the example of somebody being mean to me. Do I focus on that for the rest of my day? Or do I take the opportunity to say, how can I do the exact opposite and bring joy to somebody's day when somebody brought me pain, okay? And I've done it many, many times when I was outside working. I don't do it as much now because I do this. I figure I just do joy every day here, right? Or try to anyway. When I'm not, being mean and telling you what to do, right? But it's for your own good. It's to empower you, Pisces. It's to get you off that stuck space and getting a smile back on your face, All right. One more. Oh, I love her dress in there. See, distraction. Okay, so you have 7 of coins in reverse. I feel the year of assessment is done. The year of action is here. And I felt it as soon as it came out. As soon as I saw it in reverse and I read it, I said, okay, so he's like leaning and thinking and pondering and assessing. It came in reverse. It feels like, yeah, this is done. We did a lot of this. We did a lot of this last year. We probably did a lot of this the year before as well. We were in the year, of course, of the Chariot, of momentum and drive. But the thing is I think that it was building up to it. We were absolutely trying to build that momentum, right? To decide which direction. A lot of clearing. A lot of figuring out what worked, what didn't. It was a lot of preparation, okay? A lot of perseverance, a lot of getting rid of like negativity, a lot of looking at choices. We had a lot going on with the 7s last year, but we're no longer there. Now it's time for action. It's time to move. It's time to get it done, okay? Get it done, absolutely. So let's see. I'm going to take from some crazy, sexy love notes. And when I bought them, I thought they were something else. But they're very, it's very crazy and sexy and lovely and beautiful. And yeah, we have them here. But I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to pull one more. Now tomorrow, my beautiful Pisces, we're going to be looking at your hopes and fears and the outcome. It's going to be the last reading for the week. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be doing February. Yeah, unbelievable, right? Oh, there we go, February. There it is. We're going to be doing the month of February. And I'm excited because my birthday's in February. So we're going to be starting Pisces season at the end of next month. Exciting. Yes. All right. So one more for here. Unplug. I love that. I'm going to take it as just unplug from the everyday stuff. Not the everyday stuff. I mean the everyday thoughts of what people think you should look like, what you should be like. Be you. This is a lot about natural beauty, dancing. Again, they're at the beach. Okay? They're at the beach again. I'm feeling too as well that they're saying that some of you are planning some trips to maybe warmer weather. I wish I was. Recharge your soul batteries by unplugging from the digital world. Connect with yourself by disconnecting from distractions, such as other people's to-do lists. Take a stroll. Best way to generate fresh and innovative ideas is to balance the virtual and natural world. The birds in the trees have just as much to teach you as the internet. Lovely. Yeah. So, yes. The trees, the birds, nature, the beach, dancing, going within yourself, doing a little self-care has as much to teach you as the next person who's been, digitally corrected, photoshopped, or showing you the perfect life, right? We all have those. Or the latest plastic surgery, or, boob lift, tummy tuck, whatever the heck that's happening everywhere. Concentrate on you. Concentrate on your well-being inside, okay? People remember how you made them feel. Really. Think about the great, let's say, we'll just take Robin Williams, okay? What a tortured soul, by the way. But the way he made us feel, he made us laugh, okay? He knew that laughter was a way into people's heart. He knew that laughter was a key. And he made us laugh. He made me laugh so much. we remember him. I feel that the planet felt a great loss when he left, because they thought, wow, you know, we all felt like we knew him, although we didn't. But we all felt like we knew him because somehow he had touched us with his jokes, his laughter. He'd made us smile, right? He was the fool. He was the big fool. He made a fool of himself to bring light. If he could have only seen just how much light he gave the world. I hope that at one point he felt it. He feels it now. He knows it now for sure. But I hope that when he was human, he felt at some point, at least one time in his life, he felt how much he had contributed, okay? We remember how people make us feel. We rarely remember how physically beautiful they were. Exception maybe Marilyn Monroe. But even Marilyn Monroe, I feel sad for her when I think of her. I knew she was beautiful, but I felt that she was very tortured. So, it's not a good memory, right? Even though I feel sad with Robin Williams, I feel that he contributed such beauty in this world, right? But it's important, Pisces, to all of this. While I'm saying this, they're saying, don't compare it like that. Just say, it's important that you realize just how beautiful you are, okay? You want to not just be trying to get people's attention or having people love you. You want to also be nurturing and loving yourself. Very important. Very important. Okay? If anything, if you pick anything out of this, this would be the one important part. Okay, so do me a favor. Before you take off, I'm doing this now. I want you to do a dance emoji or a musical note emoji in the comment section to let me know that you've gotten to the end, that you've listened to all of this. And I thank you for your support, my beautiful Pisces. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and I will see you later. Take care for now. Bye.